Today on the show, the power of gratitude. Let's get into it. Welcome to Your Profit. I am your host, certified life and financial coach, Joe Shortridge. So today we're going to explore the power of the mindset and the little things that can make a big difference in our lives. Today we're dividing into topics that can transform the way that you experience each day. And that is with gratitude. You know, gratitude's a simple word, but it holds so much power. In a world where we're often focused on what's going on or what's going wrong, take a moment to reflect on the things that you're actually grateful for. You know, and that can completely shift your perspective. Think about it for a second. When was the last time you really sat down and counted your blessings? It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, but gratitude is the key to grounding yourself and finding joy in everyday moments. So today we're going to also explore the science behind gratitude, how it can change your life, and share some practical ways to cultivate gratitude, or a grateful mindset. Whether you're facing challenges or simply looking into deepening your sense of appreciation. So let's talk about the science of gratitude first. Let's start with the science. Studies show that practicing gratitude can actually change your brain. And we've talked about this before, where we're changing the brain. Everything you think is a chemical response, and also you're building those new neurotransmitters. According to research from the University of California, people who regularly practice gratitude have been found to have an increased levels of dopamine and serotonin, two of the neurotransmitters that make you feel good. This means that gratitude doesn't just make you feel warm and fuzzy. It can actually improve your mood, emotional well-being, and your health in general. We've talked about it before. If you maintain yourself to be a happy person, and stay out of stress, you're building those new bonds. You're building better, how do I put it? Better parts of your body, I guess. I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean. We've talked about it many times on this show. And it doesn't stop there. Studies have also shown that gratitude can help reduce stress, improve sleep, and even boost your immune system. That's what I mean. When we focus on what we're thankful for, we shift our mindset from a negative state to a more positive one, which can have lasting effects on your mental and physical health. So going along with everything else, the more we practice gratitude, the more we're rewiring our brains to focus on the positive, not the negative. I've said it many times. You have to focus on the positive. Now, you have to acknowledge the negative, so that you know to stay in that positive mindset. Because everything you put out into the universe will give you back. If you're putting out negative thoughts constantly, you're going to get negative stuff back. It's like exercising a muscle. You're exercising your mental thoughts. The more you use it, the stronger you become. So let's go into a couple benefits. We already know that some of the benefits of being having gratitude in your life and being grateful for stuff will help you mentally, but it'll also help you physically. But how exactly can gratitude improve our daily lives? Well, the benefits just go beyond just feeling good at the moment. People who practice gratitude tend to have better relationships. It encourages us to notice the positive qualities in others. It can help us become more empathetic and compassionate, creating a ripple effect in our communities and beyond. And that goes into your circle of friends. If you pass on gratitude and are thankful to them and treat them in that way, it will rub off and they'll start acting that way also. You're the sum of the most 5 people that you hang around with. So if you start giving gratitude or acting gratitude to the others, they're going to catch on. And it'll be better for all of them. Gratitude also helps us become more resilient. Life is full of ups and downs. We know that. But when we make an effort to acknowledge what we are grateful for, even in the tough times, instead of dwelling on the setbacks. Gratitude encourages us to focus on lessons we've learned and learn and grow from every experience that we have. And let's not forget about the impact on our physical health. I keep coming back to that, but it's important. Studies have shown that people who keep gratitude journals or make habits of reflection on their blessings tend to experience even low blood pressure, less inflammations, and better heart health. All this from something simple as being thankful. And this isn't just like I said, this isn't just me telling you this. There have been studies that prove over and over and over that people that tend to be more grateful and tend to work on their gratitude, doing nice things for people and stuff like that, it's proven that physically and mentally have better lives. And it still goes on to the part of our life that we're talking about, the affirmations and the law of attraction. It all comes back to this. Gratitude is right there below love. I mean, we talk about raising our vibrations. This is how you do it. And it's not a woo-woo thing. It's not to do stuff like with the paranormal. When I say raise your vibrations, you physically do. When we go to these different states of mental awareness, whether it's gratitude or love or peace or happiness, studies have proven also that the brain waves vibrate at a different level for each one of these. And love is one of the highest. They talk about it in the metaphysical realm about raising your vibrations and stuff like that, but that's all based in science. And it is shown, and we've talked about this 1,000 times. Every single thing vibrates at a different frequency. Even this pen in front of me is vibrating at a molecular level. Everything does. And when we say raise your vibrations, that's what we're doing. We're taking you to a different level or different realm, if you want to say that. And it's a physical and a mental thing. So this gratitude thing is a big thing, okay? And another way to cultivate gratitude is through mindfulness. Take a few minutes each day to simply pause, breathe, and reflect on what you're thankful for. I do it every day. I talk about my 5-minute meditation in the morning. This is part of it. I'm thankful for stuff. And in a few minutes, I'll tell you a few more things. But, you want to be thankful for everything. You can even practice this during a walk or doing simple tasks like even washing the dishes or making your bed, which you should be doing every morning after you get out of bed. And washing the dishes right after you get done eating. Do the small things. Like I said, the small things lead to big things. But yeah, you can think about this. Like I said, in the morning when I do my morning meditation, I do my affirmations, just like I have in my book. You do a morning affirmation. And then, in the book, you answer some questions because it's trying to get you into this state of mind. But I do this every morning. I think about what am I grateful for? And even though I'm getting up and going to work, you got to think about it this way. I'm grateful that I'm going to work because, I've had health issues. About my stroke. I had a major stroke. If it was a little bit worse, I could probably be bedridden or die. So, yeah, I'm grateful. And I say that every day, thank you. One other thing I want to talk to you about being grateful is, showing gratitude and being grateful is you're always talking to the universe saying, can I have more money? Give me more money. Well, if I find a penny or a dime or that on the ground, I'll pick it up and I'll actually say sometimes out loud, thank you, universe. Thank you for putting this money in my path because this could be a test from the universe. You never know. We sit there and we constantly say, I want more money, please. I need more money, that kind of thing. Or even saying one of the affirmations that is out there that I've said is I'm a money magnet. One of my recordings that I have on YouTube where you're going to bed and you fall asleep and you hear the music playing in the background. One of the things I say is I'm a money magnet. Money flows into my life. Money flows into my life with abundance. those kind of things. So you're saying this stuff, you're putting it out to the universe, and you're walking down the street and you see a dime on the ground and you don't pick it up. Well, wait a minute. You're asking for money to come into your life, and there's some money right there. So pick it up and say, thank you. Thank you for bringing this money into my life. Who knows? Maybe it's a test and you'll walk another 10 feet and there'll be a $20 bill. You never know. Or you'll find things that start coming into your life and opportunities that come into your life to make more money. So gratitude is a huge thing. I mean, I can't stress this enough that you need to be grateful for stuff. Think about the positive, and don't forget to express gratitude to others, whether it's a heartfelt thank you, a note. You can write a note to somebody. That's a big thing because you're putting it down on paper, or just asking the time or taking the time to acknowledge someone, that could impact your life and impact their life. Expressing appreciation deepens the connections and spreads positivity. Some of my stories, you've heard them, like my stroke, stuff like that. And I've had a few stories, and we all do it. For a few years, I've been going through a rough time. Stress at work, yeah. Challenges in my personal life, yeah. And just the overall feeling of being stuck. I admit it, I have done this. One day, a friend suggested that I start writing a gratitude journal. I thought, that's kind of weird, but it all comes back to the same thing I've done before. And I've decided to try this. I started writing a journal. And I've also, if you're interested, I do have journals up on Amazon for $7 if you want to grab one. That helps support the show. Go to Amazon, type in my name. There's a bunch of journals I've made up. Find one that fits you and pick it up. It's like I always say, you have to put stuff down on paper. We can say it all we want, but if you put it down on paper, it's almost like a contract to yourself. And that's why we do stuff like that. So I started small, just 3 things every day that I think about. At first, it was difficult, but I found myself wanting to try it again and finding in things that I'm grateful for. Okay, such as, I'm going to work. I get up in the morning, I'm like, I got to go to work. But I go to work so that I can have what I have. So I'm grateful that I'm making the money to get the things that make me happy. Okay, that's gratitude. But over time, I noticed that something amazing thing happened. I started to see the beauty in things and the beauty in small moments. Unexpected phone calls start showing up. A beautiful sunset that makes you think, maybe reading a good book, and slowly my outlook started to shift, and I guess the weight that I was carrying felt lighter. And I realized that even in the hardest times, there's so much to be thankful for. And we do grow more when we're down in those, when we're down. If you're at the bottom of a hole, the only thing you do is get out. Well, you can't get out by digging deeper. You have to dig steps in the wall or something, or have someone help you out. That shift in perspective was a life change for me. It encouraged me to help more people, and it gave me the strength not to give up. Okay. And we all go through this. And I admit it, I still go through it every once in a while. I think, why me? That kind of thing. We're human. We do that. But it's how we come out of those thoughts. What do we think to make the change? So what are a few things that you can do to show gratitude? A lot of simple stuff. Like I said, first thing in the morning, you get up. Thank God I woke up. Maybe. Stuff like that. If someone holds the door for you, don't just go, and walk in, thank them. Hey, thanks a lot. And I'm good for that. If someone does something for me, even if it's just a small thing, I thank them. I mean, thanks a lot, man. Hey, thanks. And that energy that I put out is absorbed by them and might make their day a little better. What if they're having the worst day of their life, something happened, and they're just depressed or something, and you're walking behind them and they just hold the door, out of motor response, just hold the door and don't think about it. And you're like, hey man, thanks a lot. Or you're like, hey, thanks a lot. Hey, have a great day, or something like that. That little bit helps. Those little things like that will help somebody and maybe get them out of their bad mood, or someone sees you thanking them and they do it for someone else. You never know. You never know what you're doing is going, or you never know how what you're doing is going to affect someone else. Now, there might be some people that, hold the door and go, come on, hurry up. And then when you thank them, they're like, yeah, whatever. But at least you're trying, okay? It goes back to we want to raise our vibrations. We want to put out positive thoughts into the universe. The universe really doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you back how you act, okay? If you were to just say, come on, universe, give me $1,000. Come on, give me $1,000 right now. Give me $1,000. The universe is going to go, it's going to smack in the forehead and say, hell no. But if you're sincere and grateful and have gratitude in your heart, the universe will give you what you ask for. It works. It is amazing. There are so many examples that I've had myself that I've done, helped people, or am grateful for them in my life or stuff like that. And I'm like, the next thing I know, something good happened to me. So this stuff does come back to you. Whatever you put out into the universe will give it back to you. But like I said, you have to put out the attitude of gratitude. Okay? So take a moment today to pause, reflect, and acknowledge something that you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be a perfect or grandiose thing. Something that brings you a sense of peace and joy. You'll be amazed at how powerful a simple little act like that can be. Okay, so with that, as I said, you put it out in the universe. That's the law of attraction. Okay, so let's talk about something that many people believe is connected to gratitude, and that is the law of attraction. If you're not familiar with it, the law of attraction is based on the idea that like attracts like. The energy that you put out in the world, whatever is positive or negative, will attract the similar energy back to you. In other words, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs can shape the reality that you experience. And where gratitude comes in, when you focus on the things that you're grateful for, you're sending out the positive energy into the universe. The more you express gratitude, the more you'll start to attract positive experiences and opportunities and people into your life. It's more like a magnet for good things. So think about it. When you're grateful, you're vibrating a higher frequency, like we said, and abundance, positivity, and joy are all part of your life, or could be. According to the law of attraction, that higher vibration can draw more of the same energy into your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. And when you focus on abundance, you start to notice more things show up around you, like I was saying. It's weird. I mean, when I focus on gratitude and stuff like that, I'll notice things in the day. And maybe it's because I'm focusing on gratitude, I noticed other things, but it's almost like weird stuff just starts happening. And you'll start recognizing it. It's weird. I know, it's strange. The more you celebrate and appreciate those things, the more you'll start to recognize other things to be grateful for. The law of attraction suggests that this cycle of gratitude creates momentum. The more you're thankful, the more positive experiences will come your way. And a lot of people that focus on gratitude will come around and say it's the beginning of a life shift. Just things start popping out of nowhere. So when you practice gratitude, you're not only are you improving your mindset and emotional well-being, but you'll also align yourself with the energy of abundance and attract more of what you want in your life. And I've said it so many times. What do you want? Don't say, I don't want this, I don't want that. No, what do you want? Ask the universe. If someone asks you what you want and your answer is, well, I don't want to be broke. No, say, I would like to have enough money to live happy. I would like to be more abundant. That's a big term that I use a lot is abundancy. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, say, I want abundance in my life. And you'll notice a shift. Okay. I know I went on this episode about that, but it's true. I'm serious. It is true. Whatever you put out in the universe, you're going to get back. But you have to do it in the right way. You can't just say, give me $1,000, give me $1,000. No, say, I appreciate the money that's coming my way. Even if you don't have my book, you can at least get up in the morning and say out loud, thank you for the abundance that today is going to bring. Or you could say, I am a money magnet. Money flows into my life with abundance. I am grateful for the money that comes my way each and every day. I am grateful for the friends and the people that come into my life every day. Maybe if you want to do something, maybe if you don't go on Amazon and pick up one of my journals, just grab a piece of paper and every day just start writing down what you're grateful for. That's a good exercise to do. You'll notice a big difference just by doing that. Like I say, it's almost like a contract because you're writing it down. You'll notice things more if you write stuff down. I'm a big believer in that because you're not only thinking about it and saying out loud, you're actually writing it down. And the actual act of writing things down is your whole brain is acting. It's working your muscles, all that. So writing things down is the way to go. Okay. So at the end here, I just want to say, practice gratitude, align yourself with the energy of abundance, and attract more of what you want into your life. Thanks for listening this week. A little bit of a strange show because I really wanted to talk to you about gratitude, but I didn't want to sound like everybody else to just, hey, do this, do this, do this. I want to give you a little bit of real world knowledge about it. This stuff works. The law of attraction does work. And doing the affirmations, such as my book, The 14-Day Morning Affirmation Transformation, pick it up on Amazon, $12. Those affirmations that you do, you're putting that out into the universe. So even if you want, put down in the comments what you're thankful for. Maybe you'll help someone else out. I know that a lot of people that listen to the show are looking for answers, and that's what we're all here for. It's just not me, it's you. We're all community in this. I do this show to help you guys become a community, and let's help each other, which is a part of gratitude. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let you go. Like I said, always there's links in the show notes to my book, links to my Facebook page. If you read the show notes, I'll put a lot of this in the show notes, what I have typed out here in front of me, and help someone else. Be nice to someone. Pass on the gratitude, and they'll pass it right back on to you. Make someone's day. Hold the door for someone. Say thank you. You could even, if you want to, send someone a thank you card. Wouldn't that really freak someone out if they had a bad day and someone actually mailed them a card in the mail and showed that they were thinking about them? So that's something to do. Send out those cards because we're electronics now. We get our email. I mean, how personal is email? Send someone a card. See how it works out. If the person that you work next to and you like them, try that. Send them a physical card in the mail so when they get to work and there's a thing for them at work that's a physical piece of paper that came in a mailbox. What the hell is this? And they take it out and it says, hey, just thinking about you. Thanks a lot. It goes a long way. And I want to thank you for listening this week. And like I always say, please hit that subscribe button. Pass on the show. If you know a friend that needs some help or just wants to listen to me babble, tell them about the show. Let's get this show growing and let's see where it goes from there. Now, one thing I also want to say, I talk about my book all the time. And I was thinking a couple days ago, and it made me really think. It's like, wait a minute. I kind of did it wrong. I should have done a book and then used the book that I have out as the workbook, as a companion to that book. So I'm writing a new book, and it's all going to be about the law of attraction, stuff like that, and affirmations, and it's going to explain the what, where, how, and why on it, and it's going to help you out. So I don't know when this book is coming out. I physically just started writing it today. Okay, I got all the chapters lined up, what to call them, and then what to put in the chapters. And I started working on the first chapters today. So I don't know when it's going to come out, but it'll be a companion book for the 14-Day Morning Affirmation Transformation, because that book is sort of like a workbook. I want you to do it. I want you to wake up every morning, open that page up, and do what's on that page, because that'll help you. It's going to guide you to become the person that you want to become. Okay? So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little while. So I'll let you know when my new book is out and let you know where you can pick it up. And I really feel that it's going to help you out. When I did the chapters, because that's what I do first. I get all my chapters in order and find out what I'm going to talk about in each chapter. And it looks pretty good. So it's going to help. All right. Well, thanks for listening this week. Like I always say, please hit that subscribe button, pass on the word to the show, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to the show this week. And I will talk to you next week.